What's up, YouTube? In today's episode of our phone's obsolete in 2017. Today we are not using BlackBerry Curve or the Lumia 710. Today we're using an iPhone 3GS. Brightness is too high on this. Turn it down in a second, just so you can see it on the. So I am running 6.1.6 for the firmware 6.1.6. I know the screen is damaged. That's when I took the phone apart to fix it, but accidentally damaged the screen. So we are just gonna do like simple tasks. I would test calling, but it actually doesn't work. It says no SIM card installed because I don't have one. So what can you do with it? The camera I can't test because when I took it apart and swapped logic boards, it didn't actually work. I couldn't get the connectors to connect. So we're just gonna do basic stuff like, you know how the Lumia 710 actually couldn't load my site. I did this earlier. Fortunately, this can actually load up my site. That's what I like about the 3GS2. Is it, even though it only has 256 megabytes of RAM, it's actually pretty capable when I tested it. This takes a few moments for it to load up though. This is the thing about it. But it does show up. Not like the Lumia, it didn't show up at all. Okay, hopefully it shows up. Oh, I can see the Wix ad bar on the bottom. Yep, it does load on this, fortunately. Not like the Lumia where it didn't load at all, even though it has more RAM. Makes no sense when this can actually be more capable than a phone with more RAM, like two times the RAM. So how about stuff like watching YouTube videos? And it's an out-of-date YouTube, so it's guaranteed not to be the best. So I will be pulling up a video right away. So I am just pulling up a video here. It always happens when I tried to use it for YouTube video at one time to watch. Well, it is out of date. That's probably why I see error loading, playback error. This is one of my own videos, so hopefully it works this time. Playback error still. So I think YouTube may actually not be the best on a 3GS, so in some ways it's obsolete. It's actually... Oh, so it does not want to rotate properly. So it is actually pretty bad when it comes to the videos. How about the stock weather app? I know, like, I watched tests on it. The regular weather app actually loads faster compared to the other iPhones, like the ones we have today. And when they do tests too, the 4S is the slowest ever iPhone on an updated firmware compared to the rest. So if you have an older iPhone, it's actually faster than the 4S. Oh, so it's trying to track my location. This is the weather for where I live anyway, so it does load actually in a good way. Oh. How about stuff like the Facebook? Is Facebook obsolete in the iPhone 3GS? Because it never loads. But I know some stuff do actually work perfectly fine. Nope. Facebook's broken. What's with apps being broken lately? Even my PC, the Windows Store, is broken. Couldn't even load it. Check the email. Let's see if an email's actually... It's actually pretty usable. See if I can send an email. This is on my Outlook, so I'll send it to myself. So send it to my Gmail. I'll see if I receive it. I got another iPhone here. That's actually registered to my Gmail. If it doesn't receive it, it means it is obsolete. Nope, didn't receive it just yet, even though it's a small email. Is the iMessage actually obsolete? Because the iMessage is actually pretty darn well for an old iPhone. So, open up iMessage. Got the other iPhone here. I'll just put sup. So I'll see how long it takes to receive a message. So, oh, I actually received it before it said delivered on iOS 10. But I can't send iOS 10 features, though it actually doesn't work. Because it would just read it as a link on the 3GS, so Messages is actually pretty well. So in a second, I'll be back to see what else I can try. I'll try something like Facebook Messenger, which kind of took long though. Let's add contact. Wait, I just gotta search up somebody. Because I'm just gonna search up one of my fake profiles. And see if I message. Hopefully I'm logged into the right account on this other device. Oh yeah, I'm on the Lumia, so just refresh if I can on this other device. I'll be right back, having a bit of technical difficulty. Okay, I don't know if it says, oops, where? No, I lost it. Probably because of, so I'm not sure if it's delivered, but the version of the app the Lumia had wouldn't work, so I'm not quite sure about Messenger. I can't message the device I'm using right now either. Can't message like my main account, plus I sent a message from my main account. How about third-party apps like does the Weather Network actually load even though it's a 2011 version of it? So, yep, it actually loads faster than the weather app, I think. So I have some like older versions of games on this, like Talking Tom, which is pretty old. I don't find it that much fun anymore. But it's an old version. You actually... Oh, I wish it's had plus 223 coins. He actually lags up on this. So, iPhone 3GS ain't the best. They don't make fun of me because I don't play Candy Crush, but it's the only up-to-date app I can actually find for the 3GS. The only updated game. I did try it earlier, but it actually crashes if you even try moving on the map. It takes forever to load. So I will return once it's fully loaded. So it is loaded. I just muted the volume because of there might be copyright claims against me for its soundtrack. I'm not quite sure, but this is how much it actually lags. Might be because of it's got the 256 megabyte RAM. Don't know why they support old iOS versions if the game ain't even fully playable. Because it actually lags when you move the map or try to zoom in. It's probably gonna crash soon. And I didn't click send moves. I'm just trying to see. Because I can't even play a level now with the latest version. So it didn't crash this time. But so up-to-date apps, not the best. See if I can get my OneDrive synced here. So I did already log in. So maybe it actually works. So how long does it take to actually load my photos in the cloud? It actually doesn't take so long actually. In my documents, like, let's see if I can actually load up a document with a Steve Jobs quote on it. It's only a few kilobytes, but it's actually taking kinda long. So it actually did load up, so pretty well when it comes to cloud, but you just can't get up-to-date cloud apps that'll probably soon be out of support. Twitter. Can I load Twitter and read those ridiculous Donald Trump tweets? I'll see if I could. If it will load. Because I did log in. So. Oh, it's actually freezing up. Oh, this isn't cool. It's freezing up. Yeah, probably was about to crash. Wouldn't load too many tweets on my news feed, I guess. How long does it take for maps to load? Well, maps is something, so is it actually gonna load? How long does it take to load the whole city? So it actually doesn't take long to actually load the city, but I'm not sure how to do the globe, but I don't wanna make this video too long. The App Store. How long does it take for the App Store to load? And the thing about iOS 6, it usually leaves you where you last left off. Like, usually, like in iOS 6, so I was Snapchat on there, won't even be compatible with this. See if I can load the featured page, which is like the main page of the App Store. 13 minutes, come on, this video's gonna take forever to upload now. So can it actually load? See if all the icons show up. Okay, there's a, oh, they're actually showing up now. Let's see if I can actually click a section or app. Oh, would I click the games section, for example? I tried to get Racing Rivals on this. It's posted on my... Oh, looks like it kind of crashed. I'm not quite sure, though. Because I did try to put Racing Rivals on here, but installed an out-of-date version that glue, well, not glue anymore, carbonated, doesn't support. Because the Force updates, so didn't work. Now let's, and it's on my page, Racing Rivals newsfeed, if you want to go see it. And let's see the iTunes store. Actually pretty well, I think. I'm not sure which is bigger, the App Store or the iTunes Store. I'm not sure which is bigger. Probably the iTunes Store, I'm assuming, because iTunes has been around since 01, so it's actually pretty long ago. Oh, it actually left off where I was before when I sent myself an Apple Music link from iOS 10, but just came in as an iTunes link on this. So it does actually load, but not the best. How about I try like more high-end sites, like Apple's website. So let's actually see how this loads. And I know Google Chrome actually doesn't work, because it never loads anything, it freezes up on this. And unfortunately, the crash Safari link does crash Safari on this, but it doesn't crash it in iOS 10. And it actually was meant to crash on Apple devices, not Android, because it crashes on my, causes Chrome and Samsung internet to crash on my own device that I am recording with right now. So pretty funny. So what's with the Wi-Fi today? Everywhere I go, it's been slow. And this thing does actually merge from Wi-Fi networks like instantly, so maybe I'll connect to one of my Wi-Fi. So I'll just connect here. Let's see if I can join my personal hotspot I set up on my PC. So will it? Okay, see, it actually merges between networks pretty quick. So is it obsolete? Kind of, but well, somewhat obsolete, but it is actually better in a lot of ways. Oh yes, I forgot to check Chrome, so because this is just what happens, it just stays frozen. Let's see if, see, doesn't load. Chrome's broken, so oops. So Chrome is obsolete, so that's it. So be sure to like and subscribe, and peace out.